Lastly, touch on a bit of alphanumerics. Here we see the letter number N stands for water. And if we look at Thales, after he traveled to Egypt and studied there, he came back with the model that, or new scientific principle, that the principle behind all things is water, for all is water, and all goes back to being water. So that corresponds to these 3 generation cycles of the sun. This is the first generation. All comes from water, and all goes back to being water in this whole loop here. So N is 14. And if you add the letters TH of this word, the word atheist has a certain stigma in America. Less than 5% of people will openly admit they're atheists because they don't know what the word means. So TH corresponds to Theta. That's the Heliopos Enad, or god of 9-god family, which corresponds to the first generation of gods, which births out Horus, the 10th god, or the first form of the sun. So Theta here yields the English word TH, and it corresponds to the number 9. So you get TH equals 9, and E corresponds to Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. And according to the Egyptians and the Romans, it was commonly known that it was believed that the heliacal rising of Sirius, after its disappearance from the sky for 70 days, rekindles the power of the sun. Hence, 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9 gives 14. And that's why of atheism means everything is based on 9. So theology is everything comes from water-based religion. Now if you add an O, T-H-E-O, you get the word God in Greek. So Hesiod coined this, or introduced this, not introduced it, popularized it in the word theogony, which means generation of the gods. So the O here corresponds to the Greek letter O, and it's the circle of this letter is called omicron in Greek, and the letters of omicron sum to 360. So this means that out of the 14, everything circularly derives. So everything is water, like Thales came back believing. So you get all things are born out of the water. So that is where you get everything. This is a 14-based religion, or theos. Theos means everything born out of 14. So an atheist does not believe, is an a-14-ist, which means does not believe that everything comes from the water of the Nile or the waters of the earth, because we now believe in Big Bang theory, atoms, molecules, energy, thermodynamics defined by the first 2 laws of thermodynamics, energy and entropy defined by Clausius. So that's our new belief system. And none of this has anything to do with gods. That is, nothing of this has to do with theos, or all the Egyptian gods.